Hello, my lovely audience. Sorry for the lack of uploads. Moving, still. I thought I'd tell you why. The movers were incompetent. We had several issues with some random person randomly turning on and off our gate. That's been fixed. The movers are incompetent. They broke the fridge on the way here to the house. I'm currently not in the house, but on the way there. They didn't break it, but they caused an absolutely massive dent. So that was a problem. Yeah. We have run into several technical difficulties. Now that's out of the way, let's continue. So, one day, Deku and his dad, Ectoplasm, yes, his dad is Ectoplasm in this, and yes, he's Kevin 11, and yes, he's the amalgam. We're just walking down the road. So, Kevin? Yeah, Dad? You want to go out for ice cream? Sure. So they would be walking down to the ice cream parlor. Deku would be excited. As all of a sudden, out of the blue, a bunch of people bashed Ectoplasm in the head. Not enough for him to be knocked out, but enough for him to collapse onto the ground, but he can still remember everything that happens. They proceed to grab Deku, do that. I can't remember the drug that they use, but you know how people pour a certain drug onto, towel or something like that, and put it on to someone's face to knock them out? They do that with Deku. They take him off, and ever since Ectoplasm has been like, I will find those people, and I will personally rip out their throats and shove it up their ass. I mean, he is pissed. He just wanted to take his son out for ice cream, but turns out you can't do that in whatever future they live in. Almost forgot where they actually were. They're in Japan. So, on Deku's end, he woke up in a van, surrounded by a bunch of strangers, and a psychotic-looking doctor with weird-ass glasses. Here's what the doctor said. All right. Hello there. What's your name? Kevin? All right there. And Kevin, you're gonna be a part of my a dozen or so step super program, which is completely involuntary, and it will probably be very painful, and you will be subjected to me and my master's will. That doesn't sound very nice. It's not supposed to. As he would just bonk Deku over the head with a random piece of wood. It was lying on the floor. So, for a few years, he would just be doing stuff to Deku. Like adding stuff and stuff and stuff. So much stuff. And right around the time Deku was like halfway complete is the time, All For One and Shigaraki have been, working together for a few years now. By a few years, I mean however All For One came into possession of, Deku and Shigaraki. Do you know how he came in possession of Deku? In any case, yeah, as you can tell, nighttime. Why do I always record at night? Fuck. Now, this is in whatever resolution you're looking at it. This is just the best picture I could find. Yep, best picture I could find. Any case, so, Shigaraki finally finds out about Deku. And he's just walks up to the doctor and is like, let me have a test run of this thing. He isn't complete, Shigaraki. Say something again, and I will put all my fingers onto your shoulder and begin decaying it. Fine, you can take him out for a test run. Now, the side which is Gravitac, the very stony one, not the one that's made out of Legos, but the stone one, that's the side that is complete. The other side is semi-formed. So Shigaraki's just walking around town, sending people to the moon, sending people to America, sending people to Australia, just sending people everywhere. Also having him raid power plants to absorb more energy. And due to the fact that he's Shark Squatch, he's just rubbing fur against him to produce more. And he also has like a cricket leg. That doctor really is a bit dumb. I mean, he made this thing lopsided. As he just hears out of nowhere, I told you I was still working on him. Where are you? You idiot, you brought a walkie-talkie. Oh, yeah, sorry. So what did you say about this thing not being complete? Oh, I did. No. Yes, he's not complete at all. He's only halfway there. Well, I've sent people to the moon, to Australia, and to America. Now, Ryan George. So I think this thing is doing amazing. Oh, thank you. This best get even better. You've set such high expectations. Oh no. So, they return with the half-complete Deku. Finish this thing, like, within the next couple dozen years. I'm beginning to think that All For One wants to do something. Finish it when you're ready. As the TV would turn on and All For One would just say that. I want this thing to be the best quality possible. Got that? Yes. The scientist is just sweating. A few years pass by. Ectoplasm has kind of become, the very agitated and annoyed person. Oops. Gas. But seriously, he became very agitated and annoyed and all that jazz. He's just walking, giving every single hero the middle finger. You know, Ectoplasm, you used to be a nice guy. Well, that was before my child got stolen. Miss Joke. Okay, I wasn't making a joke about it. But seriously, if you dare make a joke at all about my son, and especially on, I don't know, when Kevin's birthday is. For any people who know what Kevin 11's birthday is, would you tell me? Because that's the current day in the MHA world. So, on Deku's side, he's like, when will this end? I want to see my father. Because he's still very much so himself. Just trapped and forced to obey to his perspective. He got knocked out, woke up in a van. A strange man told him that he was going to turn him into something. And for the past years, he's been the slave of said strange man and his crazy crew whilst they turn his body into everything possible. So on to the day of the USJ attack. Everything's pretty much normal, except till the ordinary Nomu and Deku come out. He just sees his dad and walks up to him and squeezes the life out of him. Wait. He just sees a resemblance in just about everything. The way he stands, his face kind of looks like just an older version of his, old face, of his, 4-year-old face, but mixed with a monkey. He's like, "Son, is that you?" Deku just sort of nods. Okay. Ectoplasm claps his hands, says, "All right, let's go get you that ice cream." And they just sort of walk out of the USJ. Everyone's just like, "What?" "Oh, this is my long lost son that was kidnapped by these bunch of bozos, and I promised him an ice cream on the day he got kidnapped, so I'm gonna go get that for him. And I'm also gonna spend some time with him to make up for the, several dozen years we've missed each other. You can just do your thing." As Ectoplasm just backs out the door, and Deku follows him. As everyone's just like, it's either that man's a devoted father, or someone who really doesn't like us. We really can't tell anymore. As the entire USJ attack goes on as normal. And I'm ending this off here. I'm gonna record another video after this. I'm gonna give you a hint. You know what? I'm not gonna give you a hint because it's coming out directly after this. So, bye-bye. Goodbye, my lovely, lovely audience. Bye-bye.